Kenneth, you wanted to come in.
No, Albright.
Tonight, we've received reports of derailed trains, of granaries on fire, and of a savage attack on the hydroelectric dam.
Hello, everybody. On a deal.
I'm begging.
Another day, still in the struggle. Another day.
Decency.
You know. Sorry, I'm a few minutes late. Some people with the break. Let me read you. Thank you. Some people with the break things for Kwebi. I can't check them out. Break some traffic lights and stuff. But yeah. Pass me that paper. Move it. So really two things, or maybe even a bit more things. How do we start saying this now? The government, they deny the atrocity. You know, they say na Photoshop. Basically, now unknown order. So we have gone, there's some progress. Check that progress from unknown soldier to unknown order. Nigeria, we hail the Towing Street. Somebody asked what about Towing Street. I don't know. I don't see anything will happen for Towing Street. I'm not here yet. It's amazing to me, Sha, the length Nigerian government will go to control the narrative with the people. They try to put out there. What did they happen now? I tell you, like, majority of the violence when they go on, I still repeat, I'm not political violence. The politicians want to hijack the narrative by all means. By all means, they don't want to stop. So we, the people, must be steadfast. You know, government job that to protect within life and property. But for Nigeria, they don't add one word. They add one word for that phrase. But then they talk out. You know, they say, for Nigeria, the government, they protect rich lives. So they add rich lives and property. You understand? So we've been living for 21 years inside this democracy, and this government don't destroy millions of lives. Our business people don't destroy millions of lives. Whether you know bomb building on they fall, they kill people. What thing they happen? All the building collapse. What thing happen? What we hear? Poor people's lives are being destroyed every second in this country. And they don't brainwash all of us to put rich man property over the life of poor people. And everybody also believes, say, we are, even though we are not, most people don't believe they're poor. That's why we know we don't want to behave like the poor people. We just believe, say, we never rich yet. We are not yet rich. Now you are poor. And the moment we begin to align with the poor people of this country instead of the oppressor, the quicker we come out of this mess. The quicker we come out of this mess. Who for here, if you hold small change for Nigeria, you are a government. In fact, the reason why your family members are not on the street acting like these people is because of you who hold small bar for your family. Because if you hold small bar for your family, if you count how many people you take care of, how many school fees you pay, how many house rent you pay, how many hospital bills you pay, can you count? Without you doing those things, your family too will be like all these people on the streets, man. These lives weren't created, not be say they come for this world and then they make themselves like this. This is the world we created for them. You know, when they criticize the 5 for 5, when they criticize the 5 for 5, you know, people they tell me, say, well, the police, what would they fight against? They are also part of us. They say now we say police are also Nigerians. Police are humans too. They gave all sorts of excuses. Even though police were killing people, destruction of poor lives. You see, police have been killing people. Oh, we made excuses for them. Police now let's better their welfare. If we better their welfare, they will not be aggressive. If we better their welfare, they will not be doing all these things they are doing, even though it doesn't really make sense. Now, we cannot find the humanity in our own people to make the same argument for them. To make the same argument for them. You know? We are not saying, let's improve the welfare of all these people so they are not thugs on the streets. You can't find their humanity because they are poor. So they are definitely wrong. That's the Nigerian. Poor equals stupid. Poor equals wrong. Poor equals silence. Poor equals irrelevant. Poor equals animal. That's it. That's our code in Nigeria. And if we're not ready to change that fucking code, nobody come to tell me say they won't change this country. Now, the poor people are angry. We, the professionals, we are sitting on our high horses looking down at them. Say, why would they be attacking their own? How are you their own? When their children, they die, did you strike? Did you continue working for the oppressor? When their children don't see school go, did you strike? Did you do anything to show them that you are together with them? No. We all sit down and accept our little crumbs from the master's table. How many people, children, don't die for Nigeria because they don't get 2,000 naira hospital bill? We've never stood up for the poor people of this country. We've never stood up for them. So that's why they are standing up for themselves. If they say we don't stand up for them, this kind of thing no going to happen. Not this kind of thing no going to happen today. So the only way for us to take control of this now is to be on their side. If on their side, they respect us more than they respect these fucking politicians. Trust me. Their children can't go to school. We throw all our own children in private school and forget about their own education. And you wonder why they are on the streets. You are calling them thug and hoodlum and hooligan. Not because they had to put all your politicians for office. Now for this country, if this is the best the poor can do when they are angry, they have a lot to learn from the rich. If this is the best the poor can do when they are angry in this country, they have a lot to learn from the rich. I'll give you examples of how Nigerian rich people they act when they don't vex. And let's see if it is more barbaric or less barbaric than this. When Obasanjo was angry at the town of Odi because they killed policemen, excuse me, Obasanjo vexed for the town of Odi when they killed policemen. What did Obasanjo do to the people of Odi in Bayelsa State? He killed all of them. It was all over the news. The massacre, the genocide. Now we're going to be genocide. Second time, Zaki Biam. All this is documented facts. When senators are angry at themselves in the most hallowed part of our democracy, in our Senate chambers, in the way they make our laws, the most hallowed, the constitutional bedrock of Nigerian democracy. When they are angry, what do they do there? Don't they start fighting and throwing chairs and destroying the whole place? I don't get this, so I don't get what we're doing here. I don't get where we're trying to go with this narrative. What is happening here is that even the people that came to break things in Okpebi, nobody from Okpebi recognized them. Where are these people coming from? Who is paying them? Why is the government not investigating that? It is because they are of them. They are the one paying them. They want to use this to change the narrative of what we are fighting for. So if we are, all of us, is that we want to change this, or we want to continue to be pets of the, because that's now what they happen. Everybody is poor, far away from the oppressor. We where the oppressor likes more. You know, we're all animals to them. Trust me. To these people, we're all animals. Because anybody that oppresses you dehumanizes you. So when they don't dehumanize you, not be animal, you be that. So if you're not a human, you're an animal to them. So among us, even the ones who are close, they don't see them now pets. The best you can be to these people is a pet. I mean, I cannot be anybody's pet because I'm a human being. Anybody who see we don't make up for this country, they are all pets. The favored animals. The favored animal is a pet. And you think a pet is going to fight his master for you? The best the pet can do is to get more treats from his master with your pain. Then come and bite you after. Because me, I'm surprised that people are afraid to say that it's not only SARS that's our problem in this country. If we have the attention of the people like this, why would no one tell them, say, let's change the country for good? What would they fear? Many people for government don't reach out to me now again. What have, now they ask, because they know I don't want me. So what can we do? I say, get off your high horse. We have already socially defeated you. Let us let you know that we are not expecting you to be in government after 2023. But for now, to know that, you know, you are even getting sense more, there are certain things you must do for the people. See, all Southern senators must demand the president to sack the IGP and all service chiefs. They must demand it, or they don't go sign the budget. Not only compensation for victim. Compensation for victim, that's still our money, they want to compensate us. Not be saying that the police will keep person won't pay you now. Not be public money. This is the generation that people will start resigning in Nigerian politics. This is time. It has never happened before. Why? Why do people like to resign? It's time to resign. So Buhari must be forced to ask for the resignation of, or the budget will not be signed. That's the power they can show, not be the tokenism that they give us. That will be something concrete. Then they themselves, senators, will announce to the Nigerian people that as our economy is in recession, as we have to increase price of everything, they say, as they don't get the power, as Senate don't get the power to independently reverse the price of tariff of electric, tariff of petrol, but they themselves, they will reduce their jumbo pay. Reduce jumbo pay for all senators. Let's start from there. Also, by 90%, reduce all your allowances, or everything by 90%. They will know that you're on the people's side. Then tell the president to sack his service chiefs and the IGP. Because all these things are happening under them, that means they don't have control of their forces. And they cannot investigate themselves. Thief cannot investigate himself. Cannot tell an accused to investigate themselves. Everybody that is implicated in this must resign. Then we investigate it. See, let me tell you something. All of us on Nigeria are the same. Oh. So they put small change for your pocket. Don't say you better pass any of us. You know how I know? There's evidence. The way we they drive for VI, now the same way we they drive for Oshodi. The same driving for Lekki, now the same driving for Mushin. We are all one. No way would they go for Lagos. Oh, you can go pass through, sir. Oh, follow traffic. Oh, don't bumper to bumper. Now lie. Banana Island driving is the same as Ajangbadi driving. Hello, Joku. I'm not going to form for anybody here because they put small change for in their pockets. So, and then, because before, I'm saying this publicly because I don't want to make all these people they disturb me from my phone again. Say, okay, what do you want us to do? Don't call me again. I'm planning how to remove you from office. I'm planning how to remove you from office. Leave me, let me tell you now, all of you, get off your high horse. The same energy that you used to campaign for our votes, come and use it to quell this problem that is going down. All of you, go to your constituencies. Go to the areas you are from. Go and control your people. The same energy. No matter communities going road no reach, ballot box they reach there. When I said they reach there, I go enter boat, okay, know everything. Where's that energy now? Telling us to go and bring leaders to come and talk to you and showing you are a leader. It's now that showing is a leader. I'm a leader suddenly. Me, the most excluded artist in Nigerian history. Excluded from everything. I say one time they do 100 top 100 artist concert for Lagos. I know they did. Top 100. Top 100. Now Shehu is a leader. Leader of waiting now. So it's time to work, Nigeria. I know people just like to sit down, chop our money, receive a lot, carry fine babes, drive your fine car. Even our House of majority leader for House of Assembly, she been self-get, in buy assurance for a wife. Oh, you guys, all that. This is the time to work. No more sitting down under AC. It's like you are doing campaign again. It's time to move. We cannot choose leaders because we've already chosen leaders. We chose you people, even though na error. We've chosen you people. So do your job. Don't tell us to choose leaders amongst us again to come and talk to you. Talk which leader among us again? All this elitist way of, you know, because many people, once these people call you to come and sit down with them, many people go for, I'm a leader. They say, we go for. But we will know those tricks. So all of you, please, I beg, we've elected you to rule this country. You are the leaders. So far, you have been misleader. Try and be leader. Do your job. Do your job. Get out of your office in Abuja. Because police is under your control in federal. Army is under your control in federal. Do your job, federal politicians. I thank all Nigerian people once more today. All our warriors, we dey on ground. Those who know dey on ground, we dey online. All warrior, keypad warrior, prayer warrior, all warriors valid, validated at this period. As long as you are fighting for a better Nigeria, as long as you are fighting to make this country great in your own capacity, big or small, overt or covert, subversive or dismiss anyone. So why you do the job? We hail you. Africa hail you. This is the time. This is the time. Thank you very much. And solidarity. Solidarity.